We're in the process of looking at the various components of the project plan. And we're going to talk about structure. And when considering structure, there are two things we have to look at. The organization structure. And the organization structure is important because it's our way of efficiently using resources and assigning responsibility. Assigning responsibility across the various members of our team who represent the human resources for our project. The second structure we look at is the project structure itself. And this structure is a way to make a complex project manageable. Now, typically, there are two different models that are used in developing the organization structure. One is the work group, and the second is the team. In the work group, the focus is on completing a specific task. One thing that needs to be done. In a team, the focus is on completing the entire project. In a work group, individual responsibility is a key. Each person in the work group is assigned a task, and they individually, or maybe with a few other people, are responsible for completing that task. When it's done, they then move on to another task that's assigned to them. In a team, there is shared responsibility. Shared responsibility is when members of the team are done with their particular task, they move on to assist other people, other work groups as necessary. Because there's shared responsibility. We're not successful as an individual. We're only successful if the team is successful. So when there's a need and an ability to satisfy that need, members of the team will move around to help others get things done to help achieve the team's project. This is the major thing that differentiates a team from a work group, is shared responsibility. Now, the objectives of a work group are defined by work packages. And shortly we'll be talking about what work packages are and what they're composed of. With regard to a team, the objective is to achieve the team's goals. Those goals are found in the statement of work, and those goals are also include the primary and the secondary goals. Now, most formula hybrid teams have very limited resources. Because of that, we're going to find most hybrid teams operate using both models. Sometimes we'll have people assign specific tasks as a work group to complete. Sometimes we'll see the people coming together and operating as a team, working to support each other to complete the team's goals. In the project plan, it's asked that each team define its org structure and also identify leaders. in the team, one of the leaders in the area of completing the project is the project manager. The project manager will be the leader who puts together the plan, who oversees execution of the plan, driving the entire team toward a successful completion. There's one other item to consider in this area of structure, and that's change management. Change management is extremely important because it's quite understandable that the plan at the completion of the project will look somewhat differently than the original plan at the very beginning, okay? Because our project is very dynamic. We're going to encounter unanticipated problems. Events are going to occur that change our plan, to cause us to reallocate resources or to do things somewhat differently. And it's okay to change the plan in response to those unanticipated events, as long as the change is done in a disciplined way. And the change management process allows us to administer change in this disciplined way. And later on, when we talk about the monitor and control phase of formula hybrid project management, we'll talk a little bit more about change management.